Hey kids, welcome back to the next episode of the InKredible Kids podcast. My name is Moritz Siri, and I will be your host through this incredible journey. We are going to meet many incredible kids. They are going to share with us their stories. Some of them super cool and different like you've never heard before, and some you may say are just ordinary, but all of them incredible. If you have great ideas, email me today at ikidspodcast@gmail.com. And now it's time for
InKredible Kids!
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another night of the Tehillim Army for Eretz Yisrael, for the Jewish people, for Am Yisrael, everywhere around the world. We want everybody to always remember that even if our life is possibly a lot more comfortable than it is for some people right now, we never ever forget, and we never ever forget when there's other Jews suffering, and their suffering is our suffering. But we don't have to walk around feeling suffering. What we can do is we can daven, we could say Tehillim, we can have achdas, we can get together. And that is what we do here every single night on the Tehillim Army. Tonight is Tehillim Army gathering. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? It's number 56. Tehillim Army gathering number. Yes, that's right, Newman kids. I see you going like this. Whoa, that's right. 56 gatherings for Klal Yisrael. That is such a beautiful Kiddush Hashem. And each of you who are here, maybe it's your first night, maybe you just learned about the Tehillim Army. You should be so proud of yourselves for just being here at this time, right here, right now. We're going to say Tehillim tonight with the Lieberman boys, Shua and Dovid, Perek Tzadi Aleph. After, we have a special presentation and special inspiration from Lipa Schmeltzer. And I know a lot of people are excited because a lot of people name themselves like Lipa Schmeltzer is the best and all these other names I saw. So we're very excited about that. But first we give Hakaras Hatov to the people who made tonight possible. Thank you to all of our incredible sponsors. I'm just going to say their names, and each one of you is very special. Thank you so much for believing in the Tehillim Army. So the very first sponsor is Anonymous, and they just donated this entire week. Thank you so much. Dedicated this entire week. Another anonymous sponsor says, thank you, Moritz Siri, for being amazing, orchestrating this, for protecting our Chayalim, for protection for our Chayalim and the Jews around the world, in honor of the most amazing kids, Naomi, Azriel, and Tamima. Also, by the Gerson family. Shout out to Shira, Ahuva, and Shalom for their love of Klal Yisrael. And also by the Deitch family, Le'iloi Nishbas, their parents, Ari Shmuel, Ben Meshulam, Esther Bas Moshe, their sister Tzipor Bas Esther, their brother-in-law Shlomo Ben Yochanan, and for the safety of Klal Yisrael. So those are all our weekly sponsors, and special for tonight, we have a few very special zachasim. And remember, when I say that it's like a yard site for something, it's very special. It means that like that person in Shemayim is looking at you children and reminding Hashem how much we need Geula. I really, really believe so. So tonight is dedicated, first of all, by the Grunberger family in honor of Moshe, Racheli, Baruch, and Yechiel Grunberger, who are in our Tehillim Army. Also by the Ryback family in honor of our children, Abraham, Baruch, Hinda, Elishava, and Chava Bela. Keep up the amazing Tehillim from mommy and daddy. And by the Reuben family, a huge mazel tov. Our son Chaim had his bar mitzvah. Also for the rest of our incredible kids who join the Tehillim Army Zoom every night. And of course, in honor of Moritz Siri, a busy mommy who gives of her time at the hardest time every night. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mazel tov on your bar mitzvah, Chaim. And a very special dedication tonight in honor of the yard site of my husband's grandfather. This was by the Ribiko family, Ilo Nishmas, Rav Shlomo Aryeh ben Moshe, who was the Price kids' great-grandfather. He loved Eretz Yisrael, and he loved watching children daven. And I know all of you kids are making him very, very proud right now, especially my own kids who are his great-grandchildren. Thank you to the Ribikos and all the Ribiko grandchildren who are with us. And my own son, Shlomo Aryeh, is named after him. And it's very, very special that Shlomo Aryeh ben Moshe, his yard site is tonight, and he's very proud of all of you. All of you, even if you're not related to us, all of you, every single one of you. Now, before I introduce Lipa Schmeltzer, I'm going to show you a quick video that I got from a really cool chayal, a soldier in Eretz Yisrael. He heard about the Tehillim Army, and he said, wow, I would want to come on live. He really wanted to join us, but he told me that since like he's actually in the army and he can't just, hop on at any time. So he's going to just record a message for you. Are you ready to see it? Okay, here we go. I'm going to quickly share the screen with you so that you can see a short message from his name is Arky Stamen. Here he is. Thumbs up if you could see him. Could you see him, guys? Yay. Thank you so much, Incredible Camly Kids, for telling me that.
What's up, Tehillim Army? This is Arky Stamen calling from outside of Gaza in a Hummer over here. I want to just thank you so much for giving us so much koach and davening for us and singing for us and saying Tehillim for us, and we love it so much. We feel it over here. We feel the protection, and we feel that you guys are thinking about us, and we want you to continue davening with all your heart, as loud as you can, and in the best way possible, so that we can win this war. Am Yisrael Chai. Bye, guys.
Okay, you heard it from the soldier. And of course, we don't need anyone to tell us how important our tefillos are, but it's always good to hear those reminders. And it's good for him too. The soldiers and the people in Eretz Yisrael, they want to know that we're davening for them. It really gives them strength. So who's ready for Lipa Schmeltzer tonight? Let's see. Lipa, I'm going to spotlight you and you can, you're unmuted. Welcome so much. Welcome to the Tehillim Army. We're so glad you're here. We're so glad you're here because you almost weren't here.
Yeah, Shem Aleichem, and let everybody know the reason why I almost wasn't here. I was ready since 5:30. 5:40, I tried signing in, and 1,000 people had already joined. So maybe somebody has idea for this wonderful Rebbetzin to extend this website to 10,000 people, because it's amazing how many people want to say Tehillim.
We also have, Lipa, we also have probably another 1,000 families on the live stream right now also.
This is amazing. This is amazing stuff. And I think that it strengthens not only the people in Israel, but it strengthens the people in America, everywhere around the world. I think that people get chizik for seeing participants saying Tehillim. It definitely gives me chizik. So Baruch Hashem, it's good to see everybody here. I'm going to share a story. First of all, this is my studio. And the wonderful gentleman over there is a good friend of mine. I once had a shul, and he still puts on this manim on the tefillas on the group of the shul every time. He actually came to put on a carpet on the floor because I painted my studio and I was lazy. The things that you see in the back are special soundboards. So when you sing you want to be singing in a studio, you don't want to take in any sound room. You don't want to go in a big hall, a wedding hall, when it's empty and you make ha. You hear ha, ha, ha. So every house has a different sound. If you want to record a song, when it comes to mixing and you go to a professional to mix exactly the levels of the vocals and the instruments, if everybody is recording with room sound, which means if everybody's recording also the sound of the environment, it's very hard to make a nice, beautiful sound in the album. So when you record professionally, you want to put things that absorb the sound. It's almost like you're going you're everywhere in a basement or an attic with a lot of insulation, and you say, ho, ho. If you put your hand and you go like, or material, and you go like, ho, ho. It's like the sound is very dry. That's what you want in the studio. So when you sing, it's dry, and you let the professional add the effects exactly, just like mommy puts in salt and pepper in the chulant with the exact number. So I bought special canvases that absorbs sound. You can't paint the whole thing because then it's not going to be absorbing the sound, but you can make some designs. And I put it on the wall and it kept on falling off. So I put like very strong glue. And then if you see in the back, there's a lot of color over there. If you see in the back, I point my finger there. What happens is that's where it fell off. So I had to cover already the wall with paint. And that's how I'm playing around like a little child. It's always good to stay and to remember the little child in us.
It looks very cool. It looks like modern art. I thought it was on purpose.
Exactly, it is modern art. And and then the floor got all dirty because I was lazy to cover the floor because I painted it. So don't copy me on that because your parents will be very upset. But I didn't, so it's all dirty. And the floor was anyway already old and messy. And carpet is also very good for the sound. It may not be good for, like sometimes it has dust. You have to clean it, but it may also be good for that reason to absorb the sound. So I called my good friend to come and put in a carpet. He just walked in when we have this group. I said, join, we'll say Tehillim also, because you don't have now access to this link because there's so many kids. But if you sit here, then you're two more people who have access to say Tehillim. So we have a Mezuman here, and then we have all of you. So there's the story with this room. And I call this the studio because I have books here. I have Svarim, I have Chamoshim, and I have Gemorahs, and I also have art books and music books, and I also sing. So it's a studio. It's not a studio.
That's hilarious. I like that.
Everything is one big study. So life is a big study, and now we're going to. I want to also give a little tip for the parents about the news. For me, I was in Israel myself, singing for soldiers, and it was not easy. Even if you think at the beginning it's easy, but then it takes a toll on you. So I balance. For 2 weeks, I haven't checked the news because it's not easy. I have to be able to also be sane and healthy and gesund. And then I check into the news to also know, because it's a Chaynikal basis role. And you do your thing by saying Tehillim. And that's how we have to air out. So before you say Tehillim, I'll sing you a song. And the words of the song I made many, many years ago. I mean, actually, I have to even check. I think Pinky Weber composed it. I sing it. But I made it on my album. Ono Melech, Rachem V'chanen. And the song is that we have everybody in mind. So Ono Melech, Rachem V'chanen. We ask you, the King, the one who has mercy, Tismalei Rachmim, fill up the world with mercy. Al Kol Achenu, on all of Klal Yisrael. Ubefrat, and especially Al Yoshvei Eretz Yisrael, the people who live in Eretz Yisrael. Tismalei Rachmim, fill up the place with mercy. And also in this place, in New York, and wherever we are, in Detroit. I think my friend sent me a message, his son has a birthday, Mazel Tov. And people everywhere. I can't stop mentioning names because I don't want to make jealous other kids. I know when I was a kid, I was sometimes jealous. But one name I have to say is the Steinman family, because my son Moshe Yossi asked me, when my kid asks me something, I do it. Because I got to give for my kids. So I want to say thank you, Steinman family, for saying Tehillim, for all types of issues. And at this time we say Tehillim, when we have a mind Klal Yisrael, we can also have a mind Shidduchim, we can have a mind people with Panosa, with Shalom Bayis, with inner peace. There's so many struggles out there, but there's also so many good things out there. So we should zone into the good things. Anyway, Ono Melech, Rachim V'chanen, Melech, Rachim V'chanen, Tismalei Rachamim, Al Kol Acheini, Al Kol Acheini Kol Beis Yisroel, Oy 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 Bifrat, Al Yoshvei Eretz Yisroel. Tismalei Rachamim, V'al Yoshvei Omir Azois, V'al Kol HaKudosh Hazeh, Yisrachem Aleim V'yoleini. And I want to tell you that you should know the depth of the tefillah that it does. We just saw a Chayal coming up here and share with us what the feelings of the people there when you pray for them. I want to share with you a story that I had. I went to a base near Mitzrayim, near Egypt, and the Chayal asked me, why you Haredim come here to our base? And initially, I was a little bit judgmental, thinking that maybe he's judging me. He says, Haredim, we all have these languages. And hopefully this is going to stop and people are going to be ba'achdus and love everybody. But so I tried to answer him and I said, you know that my heart goes out for you, and I never judge. And then I realized he didn't understand what I want. And then I realized I didn't understand what he was wanting to tell me. So I asked him again. So there's a few lessons. One, not to judge. The second thing, not to interrupt, because I didn't even let him finish his statement. I listened again and he said to me, he said, I have to be here. It's my duty. On top of that, I also want to be here, but I have to be here. But you Haredim, you sit and learn and you daven all day. And I feel before I go into Gaza that it's your tefillahs that gives me strength. to go in there and protecting me. And on top of your learning and davening, you take out of your time and you travel all the way, few hours to come to this base to make me happy. You think you just did a mitzvah. You have no idea how much you touched my heart. I will never forget it. That's what he said to me. And I was shocked. So sometimes somebody was brought up in a different environment than you were brought up. Not everybody had the privilege to be in yeshiva. Some people were not in yeshiva 6 generations, 5 generations. And their entire Judaism is that they're going to protect the country. Which means, if they are not running to protect the country, the terrorists would run to Bet Shemesh, to Yerushalayim, to Bnei Brak. So Judaism is like a flower vase. It has all types. It has the roses, it has the flowers, it has the yellow, it has the blue, and it has the leaves, it has the water, it even has the sand. But you need everything in order for the vase to grow. I just came up with this, maybe I should make a song of this. But the thing is that everybody is part of Klal Yisrael. I even met 2 Chayalim, named Iran, and they asked me if Jews live in New York. And I told them yes, and they asked me where, in Manhattan? I said, no, in Brooklyn. And why is it important to share? Because we think, okay, they're different type of people, probably everybody there is educated. We generalize. And the truth is there are Tamimim. Tamimim means like more, I don't know if the word is naive, but people who are more, there's certain people, this is what they do every day. There's certain from, for lack of a better word, people who are very open-minded and people who are very, and this is what they do every day. They have the few things. And there's certain people from different communities, and even if they look different than us, certain people are very smart, certain people are very tamimas. They do their thing. I spoke to a police officer who lives in Sderot. And he said to me that he saw on a private chat, 6 a.m., that something's going on. He was not on duty. He took his car and he fought till 1 p.m. And then he got shot. And he has medals in his arms, and Hashem saved him. And with his tamimus, he tells me, I feel that Hashem wants me to go check out America. He never saw America. He doesn't make a lot of money. He heard something's going on. He wanted to go help. So if we can take out, besides saying Tehillim, the next time we see a police officer, Chayal, if they see somebody like this, giving them a thank you, giving them a compliment, thank you for your service. And even here in New York, we can make a big Kiddush Hashem. A big Kiddush Hashem. Yesterday I was in Continental in Williamsburg. I took a video, I'm going to post it on my status soon. And I saw a big meeting of all the waiters before the wedding. And the head waiter tells them how to serve. And I made a video for the people to see. They put in a lot of work. Just waiters. They put in a lot of work. If you see a waiter by Shea Bruchas, you can say, hello, main course, please, main course. Or you can say, excuse me, can you please give me another main course? Thank you so much for your service. This is also like saying Tehillim. This will be a zechus, because this will bring achdus. If we will be one Klal Yisrael, achdus, without divisions, we're not only going to have a zechus of winning, we're also going to have simple power. Because when more people come together, we have more power. And this Tehillim group is one example of bringing power. I'm going to finish with one song that you all know. And this song is about bringing people together from north, east, west, and south. Mizrach, Mizrach, Marav, Marav, Lemalo, Lemato, Lemalo, Lemato, Duram, Duram, Sofan, Sofan, Lemalo, Lemato, Lemalo, Lemato, Mizrach, Marav, Duram, Sofan, Mizrach, Marav, Duram, Sofan, 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 wie kam es nie doch ein, oi, 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 wie kam es nie doch ein, oi, 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 wie kam es nie doch ein, oi, 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 Incredible. Me arba kan voice ores, me arba kan voice ores, me arba kan voice ores. Ores. Me arba kan voice ores, me arba kan voice ores, me arba kan voice ores. Ores. May we hear Yeshua's and the force. And thank you so much for this wonderful episode.
Amen.
So
Thank
many
you.
kinderlich. Just say Tehillim Rabba.
I have to ask you one thing, Lipa. We
No.
did who was it? Rabbi Ari Ben Shushan was on here a couple weeks ago, and he said a story about Mordechai HaTzadik. And he said a story about Mordechai HaTzadik about when he said Son Kedaishim, and all the kinderlach said bah, and somebody texted me, you have to sing the song. Somebody has to sing the song. So we were trying to.
Okay, let's sing.
So we tried playing it. It didn't work. I said, Lipa's coming in a week or two. He'll sing it for us. So please do and if anyone could you just tell everybody what Son Kedaishim is if they don't know? Maybe they weren't on that
Kedushim means holy shefelach, sheep. We are sheep of Kadosh Baruch Hu. Tzoin kudushim, tzoin kudushim, tzoin kudushim, tzoin kudushim. Roya tzoin, roya tzoin, roya tzoin kudushim. Boba 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 le. Boba 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 shefale. Boba 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 le. Boba 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 shefale. Toin kudushim meh, toin kudushim meh, toin kudushim shefala meh meh meh. Thank you for saying Tehillim for Klal Yisrael.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Lipa, for taking the time of your busy schedule and your busy art studio, your studio. We like jokes like that over here. We always say Gam Zoom Latova when things don't work out. We had a very Zoom Latova.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, I just want to make sure you understand the joke. Gam Zoom Latova, because we almost had a Gam Zoom Latova. I was saying that to myself, and I'm not going to sing it, but I was singing your Gam Zoom Latova. But we could go on like this for a long time because you have like a song about everything. You know?
Give me all these jokes. I'll make a song about it.
We're going to give you more jokes. We could talk later. I have a lot more jokes where they came from. Thank you so much. And we're going to say Tehillim now. I don't know what your schedule is. You're welcome to stay with us for the Tehillim. We have the Lieberman boys are going to lead us in Tzadi Aleph. Thank you, Lipa. Everyone, big round of applause in your houses. Let me see. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. While I am looking through all of the kinderlach with their Tehillims, take out your Tehillim. And all my Tzoin Kedaishim over there, all my holy Shepsalach, take out your Tehillims. And by the way, you are the Tzon Kedoshim. That's what the song is about, how you children are going to bring special miracles for Klal Yisrael. So I noticed that so many of you are ready with your Tehillims from the beginning. We're going to be singing Tzadi Aleph with the Lieberman boys in just a minute. So let's see, we have the Epstein kids ready with their Tehillims. I see your little bookmark sticking out. Does that mean they're open to Tzadi Aleph already? That's awesome. Thanks so much for being here. And I see Chaim Shuk with his Tehillim. 2 Tehillims. 2 for you? You're going to use 2 today? That's amazing. Okay, 2 Tehillims. Let's go. I have Shira Stern with her Tehillim today. Hi, Shira. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. And we have so many beautiful kinderlach with their Tehillims. Let's just do the Kresh family with their Tehillim. Hi. We see you. Okay. So thank you so much for all of you guys for being here with your Tehillims. I just want to I'm going to spotlight one more person. Let's see. Do you have your Tehillims out? Oh, Fogel kids with your Tehillim. I saw somebody was called Fogel kids. Was there somebody wearing like a hat before or not? That wasn't you. There was. We got it. If you know, you know. Oh, where is she? What's going on? Oh, so cute. I love it. Okay. Thank you everyone for being here. Tinokos shall be Rabban. You know what that means? You guys are they say children are like the babies of the Jewish people that are bringing Geula, but literally babies, like Obviously, many of you are not babies, but we have babies here. And even if the babies aren't saying the words of Tehillim, the fact that the babies are hearing the words of Tehillim, they're seeing their older brothers and sisters saying Tehillim, the babies are also bringing Mashiach. So let's have all of you guys together. We're going to spotlight the Liebermans and get on with the Tehillim, which we're all here for. Hi. Hi, Shua and David and Evie, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I have a shout out to Chava.
You have a shout out to Chava? Who's Chava?
Chava is my friend.
Oh, that's so cute. She asked you in school? No, you just like your friend Chava? So sweet. Okay, Shua and David, who's starting the Perek today?
Me.
You? Okay. So I'm opening up to Tzadi Aleph now. Tzadi Aleph is, like we've said before, a very special Perek to say anytime you feel like you want to have extra protection. When do you feel like you need protection, boys? Think of a time when like you might be a little nervous and you might need some extra protection.
I don't recall any time I needed protection.
Really? All right. What about you? You don't know of anything? You need me to give you choices? Because I could do that. I need protection a lot. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Anytime you start something new, anytime you're in a little bit of some potentially maybe dangerous situation, those are times when we really could ask Hashem for extra protection. When we say, Hashem, we're in your hands. Hashem, just take care of us, please, because we might be a little nervous. We might be a little scared. I get nervous about things a lot. And sometimes I just look at Hashem and talk to him. But if you know Perek Tzadi Aleph and you have it handy and you have your Tehillim Army Tehillim or whatever Tehillim you're using near you, you can open up to the Perek Tzadi Aleph and you can actually say the words of David HaMelech, asking Hashem to protect him in whatever situation we're in. So people say that Perek on Matzei Shabbos, after Shabbos sometimes, because it's a new week. We don't know what's going to happen with the new week. Hashem, make me have a good week in school. Make me have a good week at work. Make me be healthy this week. Make me not get the flu this season. Whatever you need to say to Hashem. And for the soldiers, do you think they're a little nervous?
Yes.
Yeah. And we are a little nervous for them too. So that's why we're saying this particular Perek, Tzadi Aleph. So whoever's starting, you could come a little closer to the, so we can hear you nice and loud and clear. And you're going to say Pasuk Aleph, and everybody at home who's on the Zoom or on tehillimarmy.org is going to repeat one Pasuk at a time. Okay, go for it. Pasuk Aleph.
Yoshev b'seisar elyon b'tzel shada yislonan.
Yoshev b'seisar elyon b'tzel shada yislonan.
Amar ladinai machsi u'metzudasi elihai avtach bo.
Omar ladonai machsi u'metzudasi Elohai avtach bo.
Yehu yitzolcha mitpar yakosh midever havois.
Ki hu yatzilcha mipach yakush midavar havos.
Beversa yasech lach v'sachas kinafav tzina v'sechera amitai.
Be'evraso yasech lach v'sachas kenafav tachse tzina v'sochera amito.
Leisir m'pach alayla mehetz yemam.
Lo sira mipachad laila mechet yaof yomam.
Midever ba'ifel yalech miketev yeshut zarayim.
Midavar ba'ofel yahaloch mikatav yashod saharayim.
Yipol mitzidcha elef u'reviva niminacha elecha lo yigash.
Yipol mitzedcha elef urevava miminacha elacha lo yigash.
Rak beinacha tabit v'shilumas v'shalom tereh.
Rak be'enacha sabit v'shilumas reshaim ter'ah.
Ki ata machsi elyon samta me'onecha.
Ki ata Adonai machsi elyon samta me'onacha.
V'suneh elech ra v'nega lo yikra v'alecha.
Lo se'una elacha ra'a v'nega lo yekrav be'ahalecha.
Ki ma'achav yitzaveh Lach Shmarcha Bechol Rachacha.
Ki malachav yitzav alach leshmarcha bechol derachacha.
Al Kapayim Isauncha Pen Tigoy Beaven. Rachacha.
Al kapayim yisauncha pen tigof ba'even raglacha.
Asher Chav Pesen Tidroich Termois Kefir Santi.
Al shachal v'fesen tidroch tirmos kefir v'sanin.
Ivi Chashav Teo Asageveo Ki Yadat Shemi.
Ki vi chashak v'afaltehu asagvehu ki yada shemi.
Crein Ive Nehu Imoy Nechi Vitzara Akateo Vakabedehu.
Yikraini ve'anehu imo anochi v'tzara achaltehu v'achabdehu.
Erech Yamim Vasabehu Beatareu Beshuasi.
Orach yamim asbiehu ve'arehu bishua si. Wow. Shua and David and Evie, tell everyone where you're from.
You're from Muncie.
Muncie. Beautiful. You have some shout outs. I always tell the kids you could say 2 shout outs.
Shout out to the Lipovic's family and the Zalmanowitz family. And our cousin. The Zolti family and Shinobaz.
Wow, you guys must have been very popular today. Were people making you crazy?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. Well,
Not a
it
little
was so
shout.
special to have you on, especially since I know you guys from when you lived in Baltimore. We miss you very much, but you guys got a lot. I haven't seen you in a while and you look a lot bigger, like a lot bigger, like really mature and grown up. So keep growing, keep eating your Wheaties, and thanks for being part of the Tehillim Army. And say hi to your mommy for me. And now I'm going to say the Misha Beirach. And if you want to you could stay on. You don't have to mute yourself. Listen carefully. And at the end, you could say Amin along with all of the kids at home. This is the special tefillah for our soldiers. Misha Beirach Avosinu Abraham Yitzchak Yaakov Hu Yivarich Et Chayalim Ha'omdem Al Mishmar Artzinu Va'ari Elohinu Yitin Adonai Asayvinu Hakamim Malinu Negafim Lefnehem HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yadbar Soninu Tachtehem V'Yatrim Bekatzer Yeshua Uva'ataras Nitzachon V'Kuyam Bahem HaKasav Ki Adonai Elohechem HaHolech Imachem Lehilachim Machem Im Ayvichem Hoshia Eschem V'Nomar Amen.
Amen.
Thank you for joining us and thank you for leading Tehillim so beautifully. Okay, so it is now time for our raffle, and thank you for hanging in there till now and saying the Tehillim with so much kavana, which I'm sure you did in your own homes. And I am going to share the wheel with everyone. Oh, I forgot to show you the prizes first in case you didn't see them yet. Okay, first prize is going to be the book of the week from Art Scroll. It's called What a Story for Children by Rabbi Spiro. It's a really good book. Lots of amazing, incredible short stories for bedtime, for Shabbos, whenever you read stories in your family. And that if you want to buy this book this week, there's free shipping with the code InKredible on Art Scroll's website. Okay, then we have the mystery prize, which you never know what it's going to be, from the Farhi family. Thank you. Always fun to get the mystery prize. Then we have today, okay, so this is, I'm going to just quickly show you a picture of the prize for today because I don't have it. I wish I had it. I actually wanted to get it from the store. This is sponsored by Shopsies. Shopsies is a Judaica store in Baltimore that the Lowy family has sponsored this book, which I'm really dying to get. It's Avram Fried songs in a storybook. So it's like you press the button and it like plays different songs. Anybody have it already? It's like a new thing. I think it just came out in America. So it's pretty cool to get that. And the Kaufman family has donated another claw machine because I told you they are toy manufacturers and they have given us a lot of these awesome prizes. So let's see who wins. I'm going to share my screen, and anybody who entered at InKredibleKids.org is in the raffle. And there are Kanai a lot of you. I saw, woo, I don't think we ever had such a big raffle. 1,622 families entered this raffle. Woo! Okay, here we go. First prize is the book. Let's go. I see a drum roll from so many kids already. The Kleins are doing a drum roll, and the Fishmans and the Barons, and so many of you. Okay, first winner of the book is the Terran family. Al Altarin3@gmail.com. Okay, here goes the next. People are still entering you can see names are coming in. Not too late to enter the raffle, right? If it's one time per day. Okay, now the mystery prize. Here we go. Mystery prize. Let's see who it is. The Hirsch is chirsh825@gmail.com. Okay, here goes. The next one is for the Avram Fried sing-along book. Let's go. And the winner is the Gertzfeld, shadchinsara@aol.com. Anyone need a shadach? You could email her. Here's her email address, shadchinsara@aol.com. Never too early. Okay, here we go. Next one of the next raffle, the last prize of the night is the candy or prize claw machine, whatever you want to put inside of it. And the winner is the tellers, RN Soroka at AOL.com. Wow. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for another incredible night of the Incredible Kids Tehillim Army. And we'll see you again tomorrow for the last night of the Tehillim for the week with Rabbi Schaefer and all of you. You're my highlight. I come for you guys. So who's going to be there tomorrow at 6 p.m.? And whatever you do, whatever happens to you in school tomorrow, remember, you are all incredible kids. Good night, everybody, and thank you for joining us. Bye.